Okay, 3+U, as you know, is a good time of the morning to eat. You can have brunch, you can look ahead to lunch, you can have a late breakfast, and maybe you'll want to include pimento cheese in whatever meal you choose to prepare. Tim and Shelley Molderink gave you the thumbs up this morning. They have the chef and his wife. Good to see you.
Same here.
And congratulations, a lot's happened to you in the last months to years since I've seen you. You're expanding.
You know, we've really been blessed. We reached a point and decided not to pursue our meal and catering business and actually work on the growth and marketing of our pimento cheese. And lo and behold, at this point, we're in all the Food City stores, and just recently, Publix has allowed us into all their stores in Chattanooga and Knoxville.
That's great. You're at Pruitt's up on the mountain.
And we are, yeah, and Cook's also.
In Cleveland. And Cook's in Cleveland. So what I love, since you mentioned Cook's in Cleveland, Shelley, is how when I think of pimento cheese and the way we eat it at my house. By the way, the jalapeno one is our favorite.
Yay.
We use it with crackers. Every now and then I'll make a pimento cheese sandwich. You're actually cooking with it.
Yeah, we try and find different recipes and different ways to use our pimento cheese, so it's not just on crackers or just on a piece of bread.
Yeah.
I have been to restaurants before that have done pimento cheese on a hamburger, which you've done this morning. Never thought about it on a hot dog.
Yeah.
And you know, the pimento cheese is such a traditional Southern comfort snack. What we're doing now, I think, in the food industry is elevating it to a new place and having it in different applications and different recipes.
Well, okay, so you do have the original, which
yes.
surely all of us had at some point growing up around here. The jalapeno one I love, but then you also have a Gouda.
A smoked Gouda, and that is actually one of the only smoked Gouda pimento cheese that we see on the shelves.
Yeah.
You know,
So you're always having fun cooking with it and coming
Yes.
up with new ways to use it. I think, Shelley, the little bites that
Yeah,
you
the
have
pinwheels,
there, you've done those before.
Yes, we have, and it's really kind of a party favorite. We just took it to a function a couple of weeks ago, and everybody was in love with it. But it's crescent rolls. You roll it out. You don't get it all in a sheet, and then you put down the pimento cheese and ham or whatever you want to put in them, even just pimento cheese. Roll them up and cut them and put them in little muffin pans and bake it.
Oh, that's easy.
Yes, it's very easy.
and that's what's good about these applications, that they're very easy recipes for your home parties and for the holiday coming up.
Right. Yeah, because you and I were talking, the Labor Day weekend is right here upon us.
Yes.
Football season around the corner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Easy. You can still have fun with your family and friends.
Yeah, and speaking of that, with the holidays, you know, everybody's going to be cooking out.
Right.
It's excellent on a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
We also love to put it on a hot dog as well. That actually is the original, but you can use any flavor.
Okay, so when I first came out, I thought this was a bundt cake you had made, and I couldn't quite figure that one out. What do you call this? It's a new recipe.
It's a taco pull-apart pimento cheese bread, or a monkey bread, you know, like we've seen before with other applications. But
Okay, so can I take a piece?
Absolutely.
So what you've done is what, Shelley? Or Tim, either one.
you take your pound of hamburger and you cook it just like you would with when you're making tacos. Put in your packet of taco seasoning.
Okay.
Let it cool a little bit.
I made a mess.
And then add in, we have here jalapeno pimento cheese.
Yep.
Of course, you could use whatever you want. You cut your biscuits into quarters, put it in a bun pan, 350 for 35 minutes.
That is so good, and the pimento cheese keeps it from drying out.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
And then
that's
you can dip it in salsa.
It's a version of your traditional breakfast monkey bread.
Yeah.
But also, and we've actually tried that with original flavored and also smoked Gouda. So if somebody doesn't want as much spice, they can still make that bread or make that pull apart just using the smoked Gouda, maybe some diced bacon. So there's different variations with that.
So since you're in the grocery stores only now, how do people get the recipes? Do you have those available for folks to share?
Absolutely. If you go to our website, we've got all of these recipes and more. This one will be on there pretty soon because this one is a brand new. Our research and development chef here.
They gave me another hat. It's got R&D.
Did he give you a raise to go along with it?
Sadly, no.
So I had told you a minute ago, but in the minute or so we have left, my husband loves the jalapeno one, and pretty much on a weekly basis he'll say, "Why did you introduce this to me?" Because it's so good. We kind of fight over who's going to get the last morsel.
Right.
And Mark will always say to me, "But it's good for you, right?"
Oh, yes.
Because it's cheese-based.
That's
Yes.
right.
But
Good
it is
protein.
Yeah.
kind of a guilt-free snack.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's good with apples, celery. If somebody is trying to stay away from carbs, It's excellent with, like I said, the apples, celery. We have it with celery at home
Yeah.
all the time.
Yes, I'm a celery
yeah.
person. Yes.
Okay, so whatever your closest grocery store, if it's a Food City, Publix, if
Yep.
you're up on the mountain at Pruitt's,
Yep.
or in Cleveland at Cook's,
Right.
And,
you'll find it.
And one other thing is we're in the Vintrust antique stores as well.
Yes.
So it's
Fun.
And Grit and Grace in Cleveland
yeah,
also.
Grit and Grace.
Yes.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to
Thank
see you,
Julie.
Julie.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for helping us spread cheese.
Your
Yes.
tailgating parties just got a whole lot easier. Simply look for the chef and his wife. Again, you can get the original jalapeno or the smoked Gouda. Great as always
Great.
to see
Thanks,
you.
Julie.
Thank you.
Thanks.